Hello, everyone. This is Cassandra Rodas. I will be discussing technological affordances based on Davis's video and Walton's article on technological affordances. Um, so, I would define technological affordances as what a person can do with technology, any type of technology, social media, and what that technology can do to us socially and how it affects a person in any way. Jenny Davis defines affordances as possibilities for action that technology offers. They're shaped by both the design of the technology and the intentions of the user. So, affordances exist in the relationship between humans and technology, and it's not just the object itself, like just the app or social media itself. And it really depends on how the user uses this type of technology, app, any social media. In the video about affordances, an example she gives is on push notifications, which really stood out to me because I think everyone who has a phone gets these. I mean, I get them a lot. I never have my notifications off, so it's hard to not get them. And how they don't make me check my social media apps, but they do request my attention at all times, and they encourage me to interact with networks online. Like, it's not necessarily the push notifications when I get them is not necessarily making me do it, but I do it because it just encourages me to do it, and then eventually I do check them. For example, a phone taking photos, but really it's all on the user, whether they're using it for artistic expression, self-presentation, surveillance, depends what you're using the camera for. And it really depends on the social context and the user's choices. Big emphasis on that. When we look at social media through this point of view, we can see that its affordances encourages certain behaviors like sharing, reacting, and creating an identity, while also limiting others. One of the questions was, how would you see it as a social constructivist perspective? And from a social constructivist perspective, technology and society shape each other. For example, Instagram, one of the most popular apps that I think everyone all over the world uses. Instagram wasn't just designed to show pictures and post it, but it's evolved on what users want, like connection with other people, identity, recognition, and all these different trends that people follow as well. Like our social values, the desire for community or self-expression. And this platform has kind of constructed us in a way, and like how we react and what kind of posts we make on this platform. For example, some of the affordances I can give as examples to the Instagram app is photo and video sharing. When you share a photo, a reel, a video you post, it encourages like visual storytelling and like a self-expression of someone, based on what kind of posts they make and what their feed look like, and likes and comments. Afford social validation and feedback loops that shape people's behaviors, based on people's comment, what they want people to comment on their post. And a lot of like hashtags and explore page like really afford community building and like shared interests or like trends. Like that's how trends are created on that app as well. My own use of Instagram shows this, at least, where I like to use the app to like document like my travel life. I really do enjoy traveling, and I do post a lot of my travel content on that. And to share just different content and connect with my friends. The way I customize my feed personally, like reflects, I like it to reflect my personality. But it's also shaped by the app's design, encouraging me to like present a certain version of myself for others to see on that platform. Walton's idea that apps mirror our personalities connects like directly with Davis's theory, with affordances, as I just named these affordances, and how social media apps are not neutral, like Instagram, because they're co-created by our intentions, behaviors, and the design choices of these developers.